Yo, what's going on everyone? It's Kamina here, and today I bring you another video from the division. And in this video we'll be talking again about the vendor resets, my recommendations on items that you can pick up from the vendors. So if you do enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like and a share with your friends. And also if you've picked up any other items that are worth noting, then why not drop a comment for everyone to see. So let's crack on with the video and see what we have this week. Starting off in East 53rd Street, which is your DZ6 vendor this week, we do have a Reckless chest piece here. It does come with 1,813 as its armour. It is rolled on stamina at 1,227. It does come though with 4% all resistance, 8% skill haste and 51% ammo capacity. So if you are looking for a Reckless chest piece, this is not a too bad one here to collect. You know, all resistance is not bad there in terms of the major attribute. Obviously you could look to change that up to whatever you prefer. But however, if I was looking to use this, I would just roll that stamina a little bit higher there. Also as well, you do have a prototype performance mod here, which does come with 6.5% Seeker Mine explosion radius. In East 31st Street DZ checkpoint, which is in DZ1, you do have in here a pair of Prosperous knee pads. Now they are rolled at 1,656 in armour, are rolled on firearms at 1,251. Now the Prosperous does give headshot kills grants credits, so this is not bad for a PvE build. It does come with 12,137 skill power, with its minor attributes here is 28% shock resistance, 33% disrupt resistance and 14% damage to elites. I would look to roll away on here disrupt resistance and look to put increased kill XP on here, because these are more suited for the PvE type of builds. Also as well on here there is a electronics prototype mod here, 238 on electronics with 2% all resistance as its major attribute. In your DC checkpoint at West 42nd Street, which is in the DC3, we do have a pair of accomplished knee pads here for you PvE players. 1,427 there on armour, rolled in the low side at firearms though at 1,129. Now accomplished knee pads, the rewards for accolades are tripled, so it is a great way to get your XP up, especially if you're looking for those caches. Now it does come with 8% critical hit damage as its major attribute, and also as well it does have 56% increased kill XP, 28% blind death resistance and 32% burn resistance. So a very good set of accomplished knee pads here that you can use on your PvE builds. Also as well, we do have a prototype stamina mod here, 264 there on stamina with 2% all resistance as its major attribute. At West 39th Street, which is your DC checkpoint again in DZ3, there is a pair of Cunning gloves here. Now Cunning, after reloading, the next shot with this weapon has a 10% higher critical hit chance. It does come with 871 there as armour. It is rolled on stamina at 1,239, but it does come on here with a nice pair of, if you look at its major attributes, 9% skill haste, 997 SMG damage and 15% critical hit damage. So just rolling away the stamina there and putting it onto firearms, you have got actually a fairly decent pair of Cunning gloves here. So I would just recommend coming to get these and just trying them out with your builds. Also as well, there is another prototype stamina mod here, 257 on stamina, 2,917 on skill power there as its major attribute. Fifth Avenue DC checkpoint, which is in DZ1 South, there is a Steadfast holster here. So Steadfast, basically the health regeneration kicks in twice as fast while you're in cover, so this could work great for PvE and PvP depending on your playstyle. It is rolled 881 there on armour, so a little bit on the low side but not too bad. It has got a poor firearms roll there at 1,160, but it has got a max roll at 1,272 on stamina and a good electronics roll at 1,266. It does also come there as its major attribute as 7% skill haste, so not a bad Steadfast holster there that you can look to pick up should you need to. Also as well, another prototype stamina mod going around. It is on the low side at 249 on stamina, but it does come there with 3% skill haste as its major attribute. In your DC6 safe house, which is the church just by the Q building, there is just a few items that we can go over. First of all is this Alpha Bridge chest piece, rolled at 1984 on armour. Real low side there on the stamina at 1201. It does come though with its major attributes there at 9% skill haste, 15,946 health, with its minor attribute there at 50% ammo capacity. So in terms of its major and minor attributes, there are some really good numbers on there. So all you need to look to do is basically roll that stamina a little bit higher on that chest piece, or firearms or electronics, depending on what type of build you want to get, and it's not a bad Alpha Bridge chest piece there. Now, just talking about Alpha Bridge as well, we know obviously you only get the talents on it after the update for 1.6.1, but do bear in mind to going ahead in 1.7 with the Ninja bag coming back in, that may possibly add more talents once the PTS gets tested more. So still, if you've got these pieces, just hang on to them for now, or if you're thinking of making an Alpha Bridge build in 1.7, then just come and collect this one. Also as well, here we got a Sentry's Call backpack, 1258 on armour, 1255 there on firearms. It does come with 11,793 skill power as its major attribute, and 15% bleed resistance there as its minor attribute. Also as well, there is a Banshee holster here, 909 on armour, 1244 firearms, 1182 stamina, and 1251 electronics. So not a bad roll there in terms of the numbers. Obviously it'd be great if we had that stamina a little bit higher, but it does come there at 3.5% critical hit chance as its major attributes. So not bad in terms of those items there in the DZ6 safe house that you can look at this week. At your Southpaw safe house this week, we do have a very nice looking inventive backpack here. So inventive increases the skill power by 15% while you are at full health. So this is great for those hybrid heal builds or your skill builds in your team. It does come with 1230 there as armor, 1271 on firearms, but obviously if you're wanting to increase the skill power, you're probably going to want to look to change that over to electronics, but still almost a perfect roll there on firearms. It does come with 11,817 skill power, and then as its minor attribute there is 15% disrupt resistance. Over in the Ward safe house this week, we do have a rapid chest piece here. So rapid decreases the cooldown for healing skills by 15%. It does come with 1824 as armor, rolled at 1228 there on electronics. It does come with 5.5% enemy armor damage, 15,599 health, and then 56% ammo capacity is its minor attribute. So a very nice rapid chest piece at the moment, and if you haven't got one, I just recommend coming and picking this one up because they do come in very useful. Down in the terminal this week at the special equipment vendor, as always, we do have our exotic named weapons. I'm not going to go through these with yourself, but what I would recommend, like I do on every video, just compare them to what you already have, and if they are obviously better than what you've got, then definitely recommend purchasing them. Just going through the items that we have here this week, we do have a police M4 here, 19% enemy armor damage out of a possible 23%. It does come with a base damage here at 19.3k based on 6,000 firearms. It does come with its talents as responsive, ferocious, and commanding. Now, it's not too hard there to hit ferocious in terms of the electronics requirements as such, and ferocious does give you 10% to elite and named enemies. I would just recommend though rolling away commanding there. It's not a great talent to have as such, and it is in the free slot. However though, commanding, when every kill is performed while a signature skill is active, it does extend that duration by 20%. So in one way, if you do like to try and solo your daily missions and you do pop your damage alt, then commanding can come in very useful to try and keep that up going all the way through. Just looking at the gear that we have this week, we have a Mask of the Nomad here, 900 armor. It does come at 1219 on firearms, 3.5% critical hit chance as its major attribute, and 15% burn resistance there as its minor attribute. Also as well, we have a Firecrest mask here, 908 on armor, 1251 on stamina, 4% health on kill there for major attributes, so it can come in handy, that health on kill there, especially when you've got a strong fire turret down and you're taking damage just to recoup any health you've lost. And its minor attribute there is 12% damage to elites. Just looking through some of the other items that we've got this week, there is a robust chest piece here, so it increases armor by 10% while you're in cover. 1,838 there on armor, 1,261 on electronics, so a great roll there for the electronic side. It does come with 16,100 health and 10.5% exotic damage resilience as its major attributes, and 46% ammo capacity as its minor attribute, so not a bad robust chest piece at all there. Just looking through some of the other items we got, there is a pair of Striker's knee pads. Now, if you have seen any of the PTS for 1.7 that's currently being played on PC at the moment, you will see that Striker is very, very strong in terms of the new sets you can get. This one, though, does come with 1,252 on firearms, 7% exotic damage resilience. As is minor attribute 10, you have 29% burn resistance, 33% bleed resistance, and 30% blind death resistance. Striker is still a very strong set to use, so if you are looking to make a Striker's build, there's not a bad set of knee pads here you can pick up to get yourself going. Just looking through some of the other items here, we have a Predator's Mark holster, 1,270 there on firearms, so almost a perfect roll. 909 on armor, and it does come at 3.5% critical hit chance as its major attribute. And if we just keep going just to have a look at anything else we have, so we do have a prototype electronics mod, 242 on electronics, 1% critical hit chance. Not a great mod there. And for any of you guys that like to use smart cover, there is a prototype performance mod there with 4% smart cover duration. Okay, and finally in the special blueprints vendor in the terminal, and the one we have all been waiting for. Yes, we have it, 256 Navy MP5 and blueprint is here, so make sure you definitely come and collect this. This is one that we have been waiting for a long time. Also as well, we do have the converted USC blueprint here at 256 as well. We also have a pair of stamina knee pads at 256 and firearms gloves at 256, so definitely recommend coming and collecting both of them as well if you haven't picked them up already. We do have a 552 hollow sight here at level 34. It does come with critical hit chance as its base and then 2 random slots. We also have a flash hider at level 34 with accuracy in its place and then 2 random slots. Firearms gear mod, so if you haven't picked up that, definitely come and get it. That's at level 34. And also electronics gear mod at level 34 that I definitely recommend coming and collecting. Now, that is it in terms of the vendor reset video this week. So there are some great items that I would definitely recommend coming and purchasing. And the top of the list, as always, is that Navy MP5. So definitely make sure you pick up that blueprint before the week is out. Now, if you have noticed anything in the videos that you would recommend picking, leave them in the comments below. Or anything that you would like to see more in the vendor resets, drop a comment. Now, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Well, thanks for watching, agents. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.